right, so we just finished our first whatnot auction. We're gonna let you guys know what our initial thoughts are. What's up, beautiful people? TJ Draper here with another episode. Today we're gonna be talking about our first whatnot auction, which we literally just got done filming. Like 15 minutes ago.
Right.
it was like that soon. We want to give you our initial thoughts. So we just got done 15 minutes ago, and we want to give you our initial thoughts of the process, the app, if it's good, if we think it's good, if we think it's going to be a good place to sell on. So just my initial thoughts. I think it's going to be a really good platform to sell on. I do think that a lot of the buyers that's on there right now are probably sellers or resellers. So that's going to affect your price because obviously resellers most of the time want to get things to resell.
Right.
So they're going to want to get cheaper prices.
Right. So a lot of stuff that we sold today was $1 and $2.
Yeah.
Like
that was the range.
That was the range.
There was one that we started at 2 and then went to 5.
Yeah.
I believe. But it's going to be lower dollar. Now I think once we get a larger following on there, we get more people in. I think that you can, you're going to start getting buyers that are actually buyers, and you're going to be able to sell your stuff for a little bit more. Than that.
Right, and I think another problem initially that we just saw is we can't see the shipping prices.
Right.
So the buyer pays shipping.
Yep.
So we don't pay the shipping, so we don't get to see it. So they're bidding on stuff, but if it's like $100 to ship it, I mean they might not. So, and I don't know what the shipping is, so I can't gauge what we should. So I think that's one of the things that we'll have to
look at. And I think the reason that they're changing they just changed the shipping literally I think this week.
Yeah.
So the shipping is changing. I think they had to change it because initially when I think they started the whatnot platform, it was mainly for like Funko Pops and trading cards and stuff like that, which are super cheap to ship. Right. So I'm assuming the shipping agreement that they have with the postal service probably is for smaller items. So when you're selling larger, you're selling bigger stuff, like we had something like this is going to cost a lot more to ship than a Funko Pop or a trading card. So I think they're going to have to revamp the shipping thing just to kind of adjust, because they do want to get into more categories. So they're trying to do electronics now. They have different emerging categories, is what they called it. So there's a lot of more categories that they're going to be shipping, but those things are going to be different dimensions and weights and stuff like that.
Right.
So they may have had some issues with the postal service with that, because
with the overcharging, because they probably was undercharging people for shipping.
Yeah.
Because when we went in to put our shipping in, it didn't go by dimensions, it only went by weight. Right. Which if you ship a lot like we do, sometimes the weight doesn't matter, it's really the length of it.
Yeah, especially we had some taller, we had like this.
It's 28 inches.
It's almost like somebody's hair. This is 28 inches.
It's huge.
It's a pretty big dog, so this is not going to cost you $7 to ship.
Right.
So I think that's one of the, kind of the downsides of it, because we can't see the shipping. We don't know. That may be why some of the items didn't sell, because the shipping may have been too expensive. Obviously, it's probably based on location and stuff like that too. Right. But I do think that this is going to be a good place to sell inventory that you have that may not necessarily be selling on eBay, that you got for a really cheap price, and you kind of just want to move some items. I think it's going to be a really good platform to move items quickly, because you can start an auction. You can auction stuff every day. You can go through and just
every day, all day. Somebody was on there for 6 hours.
Just auctioning stuff out, just going from thing to
400 items in this thing. So if you got the time, you can load all your inventory in there and just run through it. Watch people pop in and pop out of the live. I'm not that talkative.
Yeah. So I can talk for a little while. I don't know that I always don't think of myself as a good auctioneer, because I talk too much, and then also because I tend to like to get through things pretty quickly. So doing chit chat and stuff. I love talking and chit chatting, but like when you're trying to sell, you don't know if people are in there to chit chat, if they're in there to buy.
Right.
People come in and they go out, so they could come in and you're already like done in your mind.
Right.
You know.
Like, cause we had somebody come in last minute and say, "Oh, y'all finished?"
Yeah.
I mean, and
we was closing up, and they actually bought something. They wanted one of the Nerf guns, and they got it for $1.
Yeah.
I mean, so so they got a good deal on it. We didn't necessarily lose money on it because I don't pay $1 for them in the first place. So that's just one thing you got to think about if you are going to start being on there, is because you're going to have to grow. You're not going to be like some of these big YouTubers. They got thousands and thousands of followers, so they got all these people that's following them on whatnot, and they're willing to pay eBay or more than eBay prices for those items, just because they're buying it from their favorite YouTuber. You know what I mean? Right.
And like, I think when we started, we had 11 people following us, and we didn't advertise. We didn't do anything. We just kind of.
I just wanted to go in. I wanted to go in fresh. I didn't want to.
We just popped in. Yep. I just put a trailer out there of the stuff that we were going to sell. We had 17 people bookmark it. I think we had about 18 people in the live. They was popping in and out. I mean, towards the end, it trickled down to about 8 or 9 or whatever, which. With no advertisement, I think that was pretty good. Yeah. And I think by the end of it, we had 26 followers.
Right. So it's you have to get a bunch of sales under your belt, and I went into it thinking it wasn't going to sell anything.
Yeah, me too.
So actually being able to sell something.
Me too. I was like, we're going to sell $0 worth of stuff. I said, we're going to be on there just talking. And
he's like, well, we'll go to the next item, I guess.
We're going to go ahead and give away. But we did. We sold 3 things.
Yeah.
And we gave away 2 things.
Yep. Katie Reed, shout out to Katie Reed and Dante for winning that, and the new baby. So yeah, that's my initial thoughts. I think it's a good platform. I think it's going to take some. They got to bless you. They got to work out some of the kinks. I think with it, but just like any platform, you have to work out the kinks. I think as long as people just give their honest feedback like this, I'm sure they'll see this video. Yeah. And just. They'll start working out the kinks and changing things, to make a better platform for buyers and for sellers. Right. And I think they have a good opportunity. They have a really good opportunity because a lot of people are kind of getting fed up with eBay. Yeah. They've been fed up with eBay for years, but now, there's other platforms emerging where they can actually sell stuff on. Right. So they'll be moving over.
And I actually really like the fact that the seller doesn't have to fool with shipping at all.
Yeah, that's a really good perk.
That was one of our main concerns going into it, is because how shipping gonna work? I don't know if that's gonna work out, because I don't want to be paying $100, for something. And they was like, oh no, you don't worry about shipping. The buyer pays the shipping, which works out perfectly for the seller. Yep. So
we are gonna leave a link to if you want to buy stuff and whatnot. We have just a link that you can use, and you get $10 to buy stuff. Your first purchase. We also get $10, full disclosure, for it. Then also, if you want to be a seller on it, you can help us out one further, because you can use our affiliate link for becoming a seller, and we get a commission for that. And then if you become a seller and then you give somebody your link and they become a seller, you get a commission for that. Yep. So it works out for everybody. I will leave those links down in the first comment, also in the description, if you want to check out whatnot. But overall, I think it was a good experience. I was sweating bullets.
I was too.
I don't get nervous about a lot of things. Going on live, talking in front of the camera.
But this was our first auction.
This was our first auction ever.
We don't usually do auctions. We just post our stuff on eBay, on Mercari, Facebook, and just leave it. And if you want to buy it, you just reach out to me and say, I want to buy it, and I ship it to you. So it's kind of awkward going on there saying, hey, I got this, and we're going to start off at $1. But it was fun.
The people was engaging.
The people were engaging. They liked... they chit chat in between stuff, and then even some people in the comment section, helping out other buyers, telling them, hey, if you do X, Y, and Z, the shipping goes down. Right. If you do this, giving out tips and stuff. So
really good community. Yeah. I feel like it was a really good community. I didn't know how.
I was nervous.
Yeah, I was nervous about that, because I'm so comfortable with our people being y'all.
Yeah,
It's so easy to come here and talk to y'all, but just going into a whole different like lines then
right. I don't know none of these people that's coming into the chat.
It's a new batch of kitten. They ready to lick at milk.
I almost died on camera.
April did almost die at the beginning of the show. I wish I would have got some footage of the live, but I didn't.
I mean, I just like thought I was gonna take a tumble.
Yep. So we just want to pop on here real quick just to let y'all know that, you know, our initial thoughts of whatnot. I recommend you just checking it out if you've been thinking about it. Go on there and check it out. You know, get set up. You know, if you are a seller, go on there and just try. You know, just try it. You know, step outside your comfort zone. Be ready to fail. Yeah. So don't get hyped up thinking that you're gonna sell. You know, you see all these people selling all this stuff on there. Right. You know. And
I think that's the main thing. I think it's just like anything else. You gotta grow. Right. Like you don't become a YouTube star overnight. You know.
You gonna have 400 people in your stream.
Yeah, you're not at the beginning. Not unless you like one of these like big huge. Right. So, but like just starting out, you got to just kind of grow your community. So you got to be prepared to take a loss from the beginning, and
it's an investment into your future on the platform. Yeah, I heard somebody say that, so I repeated it.
So I mean, and like I said, we sold some stuff, but we also gave away 2 items. Right.
So we are looking forward to our next auction. We will start, so when we do have auctions, we will start kind of promoting them on the channel a little bit. You know, maybe at the beginning of the video, say we're going to have an auction this Thursday or whatever it is. Yeah. Maybe do like a little card at the thing. So you will start seeing those. If you are on Whatnot, you make sure you go follow us. It's Pallet Jackin, just like our name on everything else. And like I said, those affiliate links will be down at the bottom if you want to get the free $10 if you are a buyer. If you want to be a seller, I don't think you get anything. You just help us out. You're helping a friend out.
Yeah. Say no, I don't think you get anything except for just to join the community.
Yeah, just to join the community.
And then I guess the opportunity to sell on their platform or whatever. But
yeah. Oh, real quick before we go, too, I want to tell you about this. So just the process for getting started. We signed up. April filled out the application. They got back to us like the next day.
It was quick.
Yeah, and they approved our application.
I will say this though, they do take in consideration your internet, like
your bandwidth or your speed.
No.
Oh, your following. Yeah,
they do take in your following. So even if you don't have like a large following on YouTube, if you have a large following on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok or any of those other kind of platforms, just be sure to put that on there. They also take in consideration your inventory. So I did have to send them a video of like what kind of inventory would be, you know, what we would be selling. So they just want to kind of see your product. So as long as you have decent product and have a decent following.
Yeah, and I don't think you ain't got to have like thousands and thousands of followers, because I've seen some people. Now I have seen some people that got denied on Instagram that don't have big, you know, they may have 500 subscribers on their YouTube channel, or they may have, you know, 1,000 followers on Instagram, and they got denied because they said they didn't have enough inventory, and then you know, so they had to go back and show some more inventory. Like, I do have some inventory. So you know, it's just reach out to them and tell them, you know, hey, I do have inventory, or you know, I don't have a huge following right now, but I do have people that are loyal, you know, to my channel.
I understand. I think it's like actual people. Like, I think it's an actual team of people that's like looking at this stuff. I think they like actually go to your page and look at it and see. I don't think it's like a robot or an algorithm or anything like that making the decision. Right.
Yeah, it's actually somebody physically looking at it. Then also, so once you get through the application product thing, and then they say, you know, hey, you can sell. You do have to go through an onboarding. So just so you can be aware before you get on there. This is just our experience. Yeah. We did it was 60 people on the onboarding thing, so it's not just going to be you and the person giving the onboarding. It will be you and another group of people. So that's just something just to be aware of, you know, because I went into it literally thinking that we was going to be the only people in there. And we wasn't.
Me too. Yeah. I just knew it was a bunch of people in there.
Yeah. So it makes you a little more comfortable because you're on there. It's not just you know, on the Zoom call with somebody, because it is a Zoom call, so it's not just like a video orientation. You're actually talking to somebody, doing the onboarding. They just kind of take you through the process and how to set up your page and stuff like that. You can ask questions. But then after that, they sent us a thing saying we can go live, and setting up the live wasn't that bad. April actually set it up on the computer, but it's actually, to me, easier.
It was easier on the phone.
Yeah, just do it on your phone. You can take the photos right there, put the list your items that you have, and the prices. There's no pricing on there. You just put the weight. The weight, like I said, like we said earlier, is a little bit weird because you're just kind of going by the weight of it, not necessarily the dimensions of the item. But it literally takes minutes to list your items on there. It's not like, you know, eBay listing takes forever.
Right. You don't have to, and you don't have to do put a lot of information in there. You can just put like this, for instance.
Yeah, just put the name.
You just put
Blue's Clues.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Take a picture.
And take a picture. They see it, you know, see it. Then the auction, I wasn't behind the camera.
Yeah, so the auction, it lists your products. So when you hit start the show, you start the show, and then you can see all the chat and everything. But then you have your products. You hit your products, and you scroll through your products, and then you hit bid, start auction.
Okay.
And then you hit the start auction button, and then you set your auction. You can do it for 30 seconds, 45 seconds, a minute, however long you want to run your auction for. We did 45 seconds for all of ours, and started most of them between $1 and $2.
Right.
But you can start it at whatever price you want to. If let's say you got something and you want to start at $5, you can start at $5.
Yeah, I've seen people. You can also do buy it now, but I've also seen people. I just popped on some people live, and they had items that were expensive.
Yeah.
And they started at $200.
Yeah.
I mean, so you can start at whatever you want to.
Right, and people will buy that if it's worth it.
Yeah,
if
it's something that they want.
Yeah, but a lot of stuff was cheap. Fairly cheap.
Yeah.
So, all of it is less than $30, if we was to resell it.
Yeah. So that's all we want to talk about. This is a quick video. It wasn't a quick video because I think we've been here for 17 minutes.
Right. It started off as a quick, and it turned into the.
Yeah, we just wanted to let y'all know our initial thoughts. But if you like these types of videos, like, share, subscribe. Really appreciate it. Also hit the bell icon so you get notifications whenever we release new videos. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.